What if I told you that the Stranger Things finale you just watched wasn't real? What if the ending we got wasn't an ending at all, but a twisted illusion crafted by Vecna himself? What if you, the viewer, have been under Vecna's curse this entire time? Welcome to Conformity Gate, the theory that's tearing apart the Stranger Things fandom and might just prove that the Duffer Brothers pulled off the greatest twist in television history. Before we dive in, let me hit you with the most mind-blowing piece of evidence right off the bat. Remember the final scene after the credits? The D&D manual with the dice showing a 7?
It was a 7. Huh? The roll. It was a 7. The Demogorgon. It got me.
They lost the game. The demo got Will in Season 1, and in Season 5, Vecna got all of them, including Mike, including us. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. By the end of this video, you're going to question everything you thought you knew about that finale, so smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's expose the truth about Conformity Gate. So what exactly is the Conformity Gate? The theory is simple but devastating. Volume 2 of Season 5, the finale we all watched, isn't the real ending. Instead, it's a false reality created by Vecna where everyone become the conformed versions of themselves. Think about it. After 4 seasons of complex character development, everyone suddenly fits into perfect little boxes. Nancy becomes her mother, Mike looks like his dad, Steve becomes a baseball coach even though he played basketball in high school. The characters we loved, gone, replaced by hollow shells that Vecna thinks they should be. And here's the kicker. The theory suggests that either Mike, the audience, or both are trapped under Vecna's curse watching this twisted version of reality unfold. Sound crazy? Just wait until you see the evidence. Let's start with the show's creators themselves, because the Duffer Brothers have been caught in some very interesting mistakes. Will's painting. Finn Wolfhard revealed in an interview that the Duffers told him Will's lie about Elle making the painting would pay off in Season 5. Guess how many times the painting was mentioned? 0. Not once. Why would the Duffers promise a payoff that never came? Unless the story isn't over. The buyer's lock. The Duffers explicitly said they would explain who opened the lock to the buyer's house in the very first episode. They didn't. Another broken promise. Barb's body. They promised we'd see Barb's body in the Upside Down. We never did. No cut scenes. Here's the big one. The Duffers claimed there were no cutscenes in Season 5, so either they're lying or this wasn't actually the end. Now let's talk about the moments where the reality of Season 5 literally doesn't make sense. Will's impossible memories. During Will's emotional coming out scene, he mentions his favorite things to do with his family. 2 of them are completely wrong. First, he talks about getting milkshakes at Melvald's.
We like biking to Melvald's for malted milkshakes.
But here's the problem. Melvald's is the convenience store where Joyce works. It doesn't sell milkshakes. It never has, except during one time period. Henry Creel's childhood in the 1950s. Why would Will have memories from Henry's past? Second, Will says he loves getting lost in the woods.
And we like getting lost in the woods.
Excuse me? This is the kid who was kidnapped in the woods and traumatized for an entire week in the Upside Down. What version of Will Byers would enjoy getting lost in the woods? The answer, Vecna's version. The orange graduation robes. The graduation robes in the finale are orange. Here's why that matters. Orange graduation robes were extremely rare in the 1980s unless it was the school's primary color. Hawkins High's primary color is green. The only time Hawkins High had orange as a color was during Henry Creel's time there, as shown in the first shadow. In the official Stranger Things novel, One Way or Another, when Nancy graduates in 1986, her robes are green. This novel was written by someone who worked on Seasons 4 and 5. She knew the show would have orange robes. Why the discrepancy unless the show's version is wrong? Let's talk about the details that literally change between seasons. In Mike's basement in Season 1, the door has the doorknob on the left side. In Season 5, it's on the right side. Look closely at Dustin's Hellfire shirt in the epilogue. Eddie's logo has completely changed. A shield appears behind the monster. The flaming sword is flipped upside down. Most importantly, the pyramid became a tesseract. A tesseract represents time warping in A Wrinkle in Time. Why would Dustin alter Eddie's sacred logo to include symbols of time manipulation? Stranger Things has always used Dungeons & Dragons as a roadmap for the story. So let's look at what D&D lore tells us. Vecna can't die. In D&D, Vecna is almost impossible to kill because he can regenerate. The only way to truly destroy him is to find and destroy his phylactery, an object containing his soul. They never found Vecna's phylactery, they never destroyed it, which means, according to D&D rules, Vecna should have regenerated, unless he never died at all because he already won. The final D&D scene in Mike's basement directly parallels Season 1. Will wins a tight battle, Mike crumbles to the ground, and Max's complaint about the ending.
Hold on. That's it. Comfort and happiness? Could you be more trite? I thought you were some kind of master storyteller or something.
That's literally the Season 5 ending. Just comfort and happiness. No real stakes. Max is telling us the story is bad, because it's not the real story. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is just fans in denial. The ending was bad and that's it. But consider this. It's just production errors. The Duffers are obsessive about continuity. These aren't random mistakes. The doorknobs switching sides, the graduation robes, these are specific, noticeable changes that would have been caught in post-production. Stranger Things has always rewarded deep analysis. The show is built on references, foreshadowing, and hidden meanings. Why would they stop now? The evidence is too overwhelming, too coordinated, too intentional to be coincidence. So here's where we are. Either Stranger Things ended with a mediocre finale full of plot holes, broken promises, and out-of-character moments, or the Duffer Brothers pulled off the most ambitious narrative trick in television history. They made us, the audience, part of the story. They put us under Vecna's curse alongside Mike, making us experience the same false reality, the same comfortable lies, the same conformity. Think about how you felt watching that finale. Something felt off, didn't it? Something felt wrong. Characters acting strangely, plot threads dropped, details that didn't add up. That wasn't bad writing. That was intentional. That was the point. We were supposed to feel unsettled. We were supposed to notice the cracks in the illusion, the glitches in Vecna's perfect world, the colors changing, the memories that don't belong. Every inconsistency was a clue left by the Duffer Brothers to help us see through the lie. Because we're supposed to wake up. The roll was a 7. The Demogorgon got us. Vecna won. But in D&D, you always get another turn. And if the evidence is right, our turn's coming January 7th. What do you think? Are we all under Vecna's curse? Let me know in the comments below. And if this theory blows your mind, share this video with everyone you know. We need to spread the word before January 7th. Until next time, stay strange.